I'm Brother Charles Elliott, pastor of the King Summer Baptist Church. Been here for 58 years, on my way to heaven, in the city limit of heaven. But I'm concerned now about how that the devil is causing our young people to be involved in killing each other. I'm from Wheeler, Alabama, where the white men were doing the killing and hanging us in the trees, but now we killing each other. I am asking at least 100 men to join me on Dr. Martin Luther King Day. Meet me at 18 and Broadway. We are organizing that up now, but we want to show these young men what men's really ought to be about. This is what Dr. King was talking about when he told us that one day we will all be coming together. We were down there in Selma, Alabama, getting ready to walk from Selma to Montgomery. The first walk that we had, they stopped us and beat us and spit on us and done things to us and turned us around. But God blessed us to get some little white young kids to come and march with us. They didn't beat us then. And we winded up walking all the way across that bridge from Selma to Montgomery. Dr. King is gone now. Many of the young men that I work with, they gone on to heaven now. Me and Fred Shutterworth started the movement before Dr. King came to us. They're in Birmingham, Alabama. But they are gone now. What I'm looking at, you young men are now having the responsibility of pulling us together and bringing about some unity where we'll stop killing each other and take the hand that we're pulling a trigger with and put it on a hammer and help build this society. That's where we just buried a young man, 19 years of age, got a lovely family, and but that's just the way life is right now. But it's going to be you young men that's going to change the condition. I'm sitting here now looking at a young man who is doing the filming. He's going to wind up being maybe the president of the United States. Making sure he get the message out to the community. And so we're praying and asking God to help us to get rid of it. I'm excited at what I see them doing, but I'm not excited when I see so many of our young men in jail. We only represent about 33% of the population, and now we are 75 and 80% in jail. So something wrong with that picture. That's why we organized a program called Jesus in a Job. We are getting ready on Martin Luther King Day to stand there in front of that passport building where it done started in our community, praying and asking God to make sure that the governor give them a contract as Bevan have gave the others contract with this Medicare so we can get that building built. I'm grateful that we have the YMCA right here side of me where he hired about 5 or 6 of my young men who had a felony. They're working over there right now. So I am grateful to God for what he is doing with our young people, but I want them to be a light for those who are walking in the darkness. And that's why that I was willing to sit down and talk about the condition that we are now in. God have blessed us to see that it can be done when young men come together. We are made in the image of God. Ain't nothing on this earth that God made as wise as he made a man. He didn't make a man to lay up in the jail. He made him to be a builder and be a constructor and be the mayor and be the governor. So we're praying that that will happen before I go to heaven. I'm on my way to heaven now. I'm in the city limit of heaven, 85 years of age. I know I got to slow it down, but I'm going to push these young men and have them to know that we can and will be able to make a difference in our world today, not only in the state of Kentucky, but all over the world. That's what Dr. King was saying. We are brothers and sisters. We're all in the same boat. And if that boat sink, we all will be sinking. But if we all stick together, we can rise together. I thank God for you all.